Hey guys, I want to drop a little pearl of wisdom. This is where we started things out. If you guys remember, if you saw it, the first one was it's never too late to be an early bloomer. And when we started, this tree was in bloom. All that's left is the little last vestiges of the purple blossoms. But now the tree that's next to it has bloomed out, so the late bloomer actually took over and the early bloomer's gone. So, with that being said, one thing I'd like to say is all you can do is all you can do. And by that I mean to say that if you try to do too much, it's not going to end up good for you. You can't do more than you can do. So, one thing I always say is do your best at all times. Be the best you at all times. And if you do your best sometimes is not going to be good enough. But if you do your best at all times, your best will get better. Okay? So with that, if you just continue to do your best at all times and do all you can do, then you're not going to overdo it. And one last thing is that when we have problems, people have a tendency to add all their problems together. This plus this plus this, and it just compounds into a giant, pardon my French, but I say shit stack. Right? When you start stacking the shit and you start piling one on top of the other, well, it becomes too big to deal. And you can't even manage it, and it's so overwhelming, you're like, well, what do I do? So the thing to do is break it down into each individual problem and deal with the problems one problem at a time. And if you start to undermine the problems one at a time, if you uproot those problems one at a time, you don't have the big shit stack to deal with, okay? So, and it's real common sense, but it's been a problem in my life where I just said, woe is me, poor pitiful me, this is too much, I can't handle this. Well, you can handle anything in life that comes your way, just not all at once, all at one time, all in one giant problem, because it doesn't just add, it synergizes and exponentially becomes worse and worse in your mind. Okay, so take the small things, and I would address the small things first, but you kind of have to prioritize. Sometimes you have to tackle the big ones first before they turn into a lot of smaller problems or something even worse. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to say it's never too late to be an early bloomer, and it's not a bad thing to be a late bloomer. So wherever you're at, just be comfortable with where you're at and focus on getting to a better place. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.